Hello and welcome to Mind Pocket. Oh, in celebration, guys. Pre-show is live. How's everybody doing? Um, hey, Lasagna, let me know when you're here. Because I have something for you. Okay, hold on, let's... Okay. Anyway. Enter. Let's see. One. We're in the back. We're in the background finishing up Violent Night. Great movie. I agree, it was a great movie. Hey, you see Violent Night 2 is coming out this year, no? I'll wait for your text back. We're in the background. Okay, fair enough. She's watching a movie. I can't ask her to listen and watch a movie. Alright, so then let's get in here. We started early. We have a very long episode. Very long. I'm not lasagna. Sophie says, "Hi, Daddy. Love you so much, Sophie. I love you." Hold on. Let me get my screen on for you. Hi, Sophie. Sophie. I love you. Sophie, you made a bunch of mind pockets yesterday. Yeah, we started early. The idea is okay. Here's where I fell apart. She's waving back. Here's the problem I ran into when I calculated the 2 hours. I was thinking 4 interviews, 20 to 25 minutes, but then I forgot that I needed to do my part of Mind Pockets. So like when I said 2 hours, I was being generous and that gave everybody like that. So we're pushing 2.5, 3 hours on this. Um, I'm gonna try and keep it to like just over two half. Um, Most of my mind pockets today, I think, are tame, so not a lot to discuss with today's mind pockets. Um, but again, we have Courtney, Vinny, Ming Chen, Walt Flanagan today. So I think I'm going to do someone in the chat. So let me know who goes first. Vinny, Courtney, Ming, Walt, and from there I'll alternate comic book man, not comic book man. So um, who do we want first? I am obviously very biased. I want Courtney to go first and last. Um, I think Vinny's is fantastic. I think Vinny should go first. I think he's going to really set up uh, the idea of a guest mind pocket. Um, we'll see. Um, Part of me just wants to not talk about last night. Uh, Last night, wild success. I can't. I need to blow my nose. Oh, here it is. Last night I think was a raging success. What do we think of my new smoke break screen? This one's pretty good, no? Uh, let's see. All right, we're gonna go Vinny, then who? My Ming or Walt Flanagan, and then we'll go Courtney, and then the last one. Um, I don't know. I did go back in and re-edit them because they needed it. It was the first time of recording these that I got double feedback on the audio. So I went back and edited, fixed it. It looked good. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, last night I'm going to call it, man, a success. You have to come back Monday to hear uh, two two fiascos happened on it. I'm going to fix one of them tonight, I think, and I'll explain what happened to the other one. But I did fix it like a goddamn champ. I had I was so mind pocket 100 that when one of the fiascos happened, I knew exactly when and where it was, how to fix it, and had it updated um, and fixed within like just under 40 minutes, I think. Um, I think realistically it was like between 30 and 40 minutes. But I have my thinking cap on. Um, so the fiasco one, because I know the chat blew up for a second. Lasagna was getting ready to start burning the house down, um, thinking that whatever fiasco error happened, she should automatically win. That's how I'm thinking how she interpreted the rules. Um, but I do have numbers. Um, I need to get the last of them. If anybody hasn't submitted them, here's what's cute. You can still submit because you can't go online and get the full answers. To be honest with you, um, I think I read that in the rules too. Yeah, you would. Uh, uh, let's go here. So we'll see. I'll have more. I don't want to feel rushed, so I don't want to go too much into the lost episode. I think that's a Monday activity. I think Monday is going to be very wrap up of the event. So I don't want to do it too much here. I don't want to take away from 100. We're in the pre-show, so I can just dabble a little bit in the fiascos. Um, let me see. Hold on. So yeah, uh, it's a little bit earlier, so I don't know if everybody got the text, whatever. But you go back and listen to it. This one's gonna be a fun one. I think. Um, I honestly think the lost episode and this one we'll see a bit of a replay. I think we're gonna see people hitting these ones a couple of times. I think the lost episode. I think there's gonna be a hidden gem within that one. I already got people saying that they're gonna fall asleep to it, like because they remember the idea of the lo-fi video at one point was, oh shoot. Well, the idea behind the lo-fi video was that it would be something you could play in the background. So we were body doubling, co-working, possible sleepy low time. So people enjoyed it. The first time anybody said I had a nice calming voice. So fucking A. All right, everybody, hang out. We're gonna get the show started. and welcome to this week's episode of Mind Pockets. It's the award-winning podcast live stream. What do you call a podcast that's a live stream? Would this still be considered a podcast or just a live show? I think hold on, dude. That's already gonna bother me. Hold on, I gotta figure out why. Uh, why does it look all? I never touched this screen. 40. Okay. Better. Okay. Mind Pockets. I record some thoughts and ideas. I play them for you. I comment on them. Today, it's Mind Pockets 100. So we got 4 guests that are going to do pre-recorded their Mind Pockets at the end of the show. Um, so buckle up. We're 7 o'clock Mountain Standard. Um, we're possibly looking at 2.5, pushing almost 3. But I think once we get into the guests, we're gonna have a blast. So I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna rush it, but um, I told Hammer that sometimes I drag out an answer or a commentary to kind of fill the hour time. So um, I don't know. We're gonna have a good time. I had a pretty decent week, I think. I don't remember what the hell I did this week, to be honest with you. I've been up a lot this last 2 days because I was up for most of the last episode. Let's get the show started, everybody. We all know this. We never do it. Why don't we just Google stuff before we do something? I lost like hours numbering the last of Mind Pockets 100. I fucking could have Googled it and had it wrapped up in like 4 minutes. Why did we do this to ourselves? I talked about this on Monday. I showed you guys the numbering process and some behind the scenes stuff. But obviously, I recorded that before Monday's show. I don't know why. Like, we ask a lot of questions and we don't know the answers, and we forget that we can just look it up. But like when working on stuff, I don't know why I didn't look at it like ideas and suggestions or talk to anybody first. I'm pretty sure Lasagna already yelled at me. I'm pretty sure Kelly would have had a better idea of how to number things than I did. Uh, so no idea why. I just didn't ask anybody. Uh, but it was a success. I got everything numbered, one to a number. I don't know why we do that. Why do we do this to ourselves when the answer is literally right there? Sophia is like 1000% her mom. Like, we went to McDonald's. She got a toy, and it was a chicken nugget box that like transforms into like a turtle. And I'm like, oh man, your chicken nuggets are a turtle. She's like, no, Dad, it's the chicken nugget box. Like, has to be right to like such a degree that it's the box, not the chicken nuggets. Yep, those are my girls. So like, and it's not just like part of okay. Like when I say it to Kelly and she fucking corrects me, she does it because she's just like, just to be like, uh, just to counter whatever I was saying. Sophie, like the look in the face that she gave me was legit. Like, no, Dad. Like, looked at me almost to the point where she wanted to like. She almost went deep dive. I'm like, this is a chicken nugget. This is a box. And then like this is the toy. It's not one of these. Like she's this close. Like if she was more me, she would have done that. She would have just got like really shitty and be like, "Hey, idiot." But she's just so fucking cool because she's like, she looks at me, Dad, it's the chicken nugget box. Um, I'm just hearing it wrong. Oh, I was wrong, but it was shorthand wrong, right? Chicken nugget versus chicken nugget box. Like, I don't know. I can't. I try to. I don't know how to defend these things sometimes. So, uh, but yes, I just want to shout out fucking Sophia because she keeping dad fucking keeping dad straight, keeping him legit. No shorthand, no lazy answers here, sir. You need to be fucking spot on correct with your fucking playful or your whatever you're doing, dad. Keep it straight. Mom doesn't put up with that. And I agree. So thank you to Sophia. Love you. This one was written down in my book for one of my favorite laughs this year. So thank you, my mom. But totally from now on, I want to start like naming or theming adventures and trips for the kids. Um, like listen to my dad's episode, and like it was so funny, dude. I'll tell you what. I yelled at my mom for not naming or theming our trips, but they are themed. They were Boise or Reno or whatever the fuck. But still, yes, name and theme your trips so that you can remember them better. So I was thinking about it, dude. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the screen I just lagged. Uh, why is this big gap on the top here that I have? Like I'm losing my mind over it, and I don't know how to fix it. There we go, fixed it. Um, one of the things I took away from my dad's uh, episode was I love the idea that one of the memories that he has of his dad and hanging out with all of his family was the idea that his they all got in the car and drove under the illusion that they were going to chase the rain. Um, like I'm sure he's done a bunch of stuff, like uh, like he's done a bunch of stuff. But the idea that like how many fucking 50 years later, that when we're talking, the only memory that he remembers, not the only, but one of the ones that stuck out was the idea that he was chasing the rain. I didn't realize how much I would miss your commentary after hearing one mind pocket after another yesterday. I know, like there's something odd about the two podcasts, and we're gonna go over it on Monday, comparing the Lost versus the regular show. It's fucking fascinating. But I was at my mom's. And remember, like when I had that laugh of like when my mom would go, when I would do something or say something, and she'd just call me shithead. I totally had one of those because as we were talking, Grandma, fucking shout out to Grandma for like awesome question she'd asked me. And then I answered it, and then it led into my dad's uh, episode, and I was like, man, it was like super cool. And she was like, yeah, this is actually really cool that um, he has that memory because it was, and we determined that it was themed, right? The idea of chasing the rain is why he remembered it. So I'm like, Sophie would fucking love it. So I'm like, I just can't wait for it to rain because I'll call into work and I'll go fucking pick her up and we're gonna go driving. Because like that would be one of those like core memories that she might have. Um, Hammer. Um, But then as we were talking about it, I looked at my mom like all shitty like, and I was like, "Thanks, mom. If you would have named our trips, maybe I'd remember more of them." Like totally just shitty, but do remember a lot of them. Um, but yeah, I think I think I would like to when we because like when Sophie like random day, we remember random day because of how random it was. Like we put a name on the day and we recorded it, sure, but like I'd like to not every fucking adventure, but like last week's adventure was super cool. No, we haven't even talked about it yet. Um, but yeah, I would like to start when doing more spontaneous. Try and tag a name or a thing to it. Um, we'll see how that works and plays out. I don't know when the next time it's going to fucking rain is. I hate driving in the rain. Um, but like, what if on a rando Saturday I just pull up to Liam's house? It was like at midnight. We're like, get in the fucking car and we just drove somewhere, like a rando trip to Tucson for no reason. Like, why not? So, uh, you're right, Hammer. But he gets one ego boost per month to keep the sad dad away. It's the 7th, beginning of the month. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna start theming some things.
All right. So I know at some point uh, the government was like, "Hey, you have to put the calorie count on all the packaging." So here's what I'm suggesting that we do next: is instead of the calories per serving, we should put calories per package, so that when I crush like an entire bag of something, I know how many calories I killed. Just so that way, like I think that's more of a deterrent. Like 100%. No, fuck that. That's straight up like marketing, right? Because you can market something as like 130 calories, and people are like, "Oh, this is good for you," but then not realizing that there's a fucking 100 servings in said thing, and then like you eat the whole box, and you're like, "Oh, that was only 130 calories," and like instead it's like fucking 1,200. Like I know that's not the math that people are doing,
Mm-hmm.
but still, I think people need to know that box or bag was 12,000 calories or more.
Kelly brings a good point. They have recently worked to improve the actual serving sizes a little bit better. Um, but like one of the like I got these fucking rice cake things, right? These instead of chips, they're basically rice chips, right? So and I eat those things, but then I look at it, and then here's where I fall apart: is they're like 130 calories for 15 pieces, and I'm like, how many fucking pieces is fucking two handfuls? And then it's like approximately how many servings per bag. So now I got to try to do like 130 times 4.5, and then like try to add all that um, like I get why they don't. Like you can't say there's 4 servings in one bottle of Coke, so you can try and say that's right. Um, it's so junky. Same with like candy bar, like not candy bars, like candy, like Liam likes runts. So I look at it, I'm like, oh, they're not like horrible until you realize like 3 runts equals 100, and there's 500 fucking runts in a box. I get part of it why they don't, because you don't want to advertise. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, if I knew I had a bag of chips here and on it, it was like, hey, fat fuck, this bag has 2,500 calories per bag, and I crush a whole bag, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I've already eaten my daily recommended calorie count. Dude, how am I number 2 in the chat? Hammer only said like 2 things. Um, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Um, it might be. I'm curious. It might be because he did more yesterday. Right now, you both have 100 XP. I don't know what that means to anybody. Hold on. Stand by. See, like over here, you guys have 100 XP. So, like, whatever that means to you guys. Um, this is proof maybe sexist, maybe, probably. So yes, I'm trying to semi eat better, but it's hard I don't know, just whatever.
All right. Like I know I was supposed to be excited for this 100, my pocket 100 thing. Um, I'm having fun with it. Like I am excited, but I think there's part of me that's a little emo-y, a little depressed. Uh, and I don't know why. But man, keep your head up and just do you, Ben. Like this is what you do.
Like why not? Like why not need a sad dad? Like uh I don't know what that was about. I really don't. Like I have a to be fair, like I do. Not what we're talking about. But coming out of last night, I think that a lot of it was just the pressure of getting it all together. I think was starting to get to me because Monday I tried to record a 12-hour long file and it fucked up. So then I was all discouraged. Then I had to go back. Then I had to take my computer to work and I was downloading stuff. And it was just like how fast like Thursday came around and like, oh my God, I still have shit to put like to do. Not a lot. Like um, so I put everything together and I think that was part of it was just like, um, I thought I was done or would have been done by Monday. And it just kept creeping up on me because I was constantly updating it all the way up till the time I recorded. And I was even adding more stuff uh, during the live streams. I was posting all kinds of stuff. So, oh dang, the compliments came too late. No, no, it didn't last very long. I think that was roughly Wednesday. My God, my legs hurt. I just try to move. I think it was just the one day. I was feeling nervous about it. It was like uh, a lot of whys do I do it, and does anybody give a shit? Slash, it was short term email. Definitely not like really bad. Like I'm way good. Um, I saw Lasagna and Hammer today for a couple minutes. So we looked good there. Like I was happy. I was in the chats a bunch. We had a blast. Um, there was one fiasco, two fiascos that happened. I'm okay with it. I'm happy with the end product. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So, fucking win for Whimsy and all you guys. Look at that. We're right on track. We're on pace for 2.5 hours.
At Nature's Wings, we're all about skincare that truly cares for you. Our mission is simple: create high quality, homemade products that nourish both the body and the soul. Every bath bomb, every bar of soap, every handcrafted item starts with natural ingredients chosen to support all skin types, gentle, thoughtful, and made with intention. We're proud to be a local small business, committed to bringing you products that feel good, smell amazing, and elevate your everyday self-care. Nature's Wings, naturally crafted, made from the heart. Check us out at natureswings75.com.
Hey, totally. Guess what? Somebody is going to be on NCIS this week, and they may or may not have been on the show. Who do you think it is? And I am currently going to start working on getting him back. But yeah, who do you think it was?
Who do we think it was? Who has been on this show and may have been on an episode? I think it was the return episode of the season break. So if they left it on the cliffhanger before the break, boom, this guy, NCIS, who has been on this podcast that would give off some NCIS like vibes. Yeah, Mr. Greg Allen Martin. I think he came out on the 6th, so I was gonna go back and check out the episode. Um, a couple of times I've mentioned like that's a project like I can only handle so many projects at once. So now that we're done with this one, boom, Greg Allen Martin return. Um, Vincent Pereira. Andy McElfresh. I'd love to get uh, Courtney. Courtney will definitely be back soon. She sent me Mind Pockets like a crazy person. I think she's trying to take over Mind Pockets. Like we'll see. Courtney, are you even here? Uh, Courtney wasn't on NCIS, but yeah, he's still looking good. He's still working. So I want to get a little bit more playful with Greg Allen Martin. Not super crazy, but I would like to get into how he prepares for a role. Some of the other roles that he's been doing. He's doing a lot of stage theater, I believe, right now in LA. So I would like to get into some of the actor side of him. So we'll see. We'll get him back.
All right, don't get me started on like why it was like 90, 92 last week, and then all of a sudden, like at night, it's like fucking like 40. So anyway, I know mom said that the tire pressure in the car in the morning is because of the temperature, but why is it only just the one tire? Like, I got all four of the same tires, so why is only one tire like losing air pressure by like 6 psi's? Like, I have no idea. Like, it's bonkers.
This is a legit question. If anybody has a fucking answer for it, there's nothing worse than getting in the car driving, and then right before you jump on the freeway, your car is like, "Hey, FYI, your tire needs like it's fucking low." Like you're supposed to be 33 and you're at 25, and it's only the one tire always. Each tire is different, and depending on how you park, which tire faces more sun and heat during the day. Overnight, first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. So, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to try this. I typically, Kelly knows this. I park on the same spot every day. So next week, I will park facing a different direction. And then conceptually, Hammer is suggesting that if it's the back driver now, that when I park, it should be the front passenger side tire. Okay, we're gonna try it out. Like I know, like I get it makes sense on like where the sun is and everything else, right? But for it to be significantly off that early in the morning, that's what I just don't understand. Like that part I didn't get. Um, so I still have the air compressor. It just sucks that in the morning I just want to get home, and they're like, "Hey, guy, guess what? Pull over real quick and then spend the next 8 minutes just airing up your tire real quick. Thanks." Don't like it, but thank you, Hammer. That's what I would have predicted. I just didn't know the sun had that much impact in 45 minutes. So I used to think it was different when I parked closer or not to a tree versus in the middle. Um, I used to try to play that game for a second. It was like, oh, maybe there's moisture off of the tree, or like more cards around. I don't know. I didn't know. I'm just fucking grasping at straws. So we'll see. But I'm gonna try it out next week if I remember. I'm gonna park a different direction. Yeah, I could do that. Road sucks. There's so much debris and junk. We lead the U.S. in cracked windshields and tire replacements are a big business here. Absolutely. So we're thinking the debris in poor road conditions have made that tire less effective than the other ones? I don't know.
Uh, New air fryer recipe for this week. Are you kidding me? This thing, dude. Okay, like, well, I'll do another mind pocket maybe next time. With like how and what I'm searching to see if I can do these things. Uh, I made fucking pancakes in the air fryer. But wait, hold on. With yogurt? What? This is like the coolest thing I've ever. Dude, this is my favorite thing in the world right now. Air fried pancakes with yogurt. Oh, so good. Like instead of milk, yogurt. Oh, so good.
Dude, like I was making up time on Mind Pockets right now. Like I'm flowing through this thing. Oh, dude, I could spend all day on this one right now. Holy cow! Like I wanted to make pancakes, and I was like looking it up, and I was like, ah. And I don't know how I ended up with because I have yogurt, right? And I was looking for something else I can make with the yogurt. Because they're like, oh, I have some fucking cereal or some fucking granola or some bullshit, right? And I'm like, boom, what can I put yogurt in? I'm telling you, this is like the coolest. Like, oh, I promise you, this is the coolest thing. I don't know if they okay. I suck at directions for one. Okay, so one, I overfill my molds. Okay, so they come out looking more biscuit like, but they're the softest, most fluffy fucking biscuit pancakey thing I've ever had in my life. If I kept to the proper portion size, I'm telling dude, these things are fucking delicious, delicious. I made a total of 15 of these things this week. I was absolutely brilliant. I'm telling you guys. I have pictures somewhere. I'm gonna put them on. I'm putting pictures on the show on Monday. You guys can see how big and fluffy these things look. Oh, they're fucking delicious. Oh, air fryer, you're doing it again. Oh, absolutely loved it. Mm, look it up. It's a real thing. I'm not just making it up.
I don't understand the universe at all right now. So, what was it? Um, 2 weeks ago, it was dismissed. Last week, it was worst case scenario happened. Now, all of a sudden, shipping and receiving did the most unexpected thing ever. They got rid of all the overflow packages before I arrived. What? Like that doesn't make sense. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened, but like I'm glad it happened.
Okay. I should try Japanese souffle pancakes. I'm looking them up right now. They do look airier. They looked a lot like what I came up with in the couple of pictures I've seen. Um, I do think I need to invest in powdered sugar because I think some couple of tippy tap taps. Um, oh god, that does look delicious. Bacon, cornstarch, pinch, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, milk, uh, meringue. I don't know. I don't know if I know how to make meringue. I think that's where I fall apart. I can't make meringue. Isn't that folding egg whites? I can't do that. No, no, meringue. No, you fold meringue into something, but to make meringue, you have to fucking extra whisk, right? Like it's the super whisking of egg whites and then adding shit until you get your meringue. And then when you actually put it into something, you fold it into. We'll see. Um, they know Ben's yearly crisis is coming soon, so they don't want it to be the reason why. Uh, just wait, man. You should try real cooking sometimes. Shit, my bad. Um, Oh, you guys missed all my whiskey. Uh, I can real cook sometimes. Uh, it's just not as fun as the Mind Pocket. I did cook a fucking some more pork, dude. That shit was fucking bomb. Um, I think the important thing right now is it was suggested in a fucking shitty comment. I need to maybe learn to cook a little bit better. So it's baby steps. Learn, to play around a little bit. Like, yeah, air fry a bunch of shit, but uh, yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Um, Air fry cooking is real cooking. Thank you. Yes. Fuck yeah. I take it back. Fuck you, Hammer. Uh, and Kelly's the best. Uh, yeah, the important. Okay, here's the important thing since said air fryer. The amount of things I've eaten out of a can has dropped precipitously. Uh, so it's important. One, it's important. Like I've never made. There was a chunk of time where I was like baking everything, like my steaks and my bacon, but that was just still too much for me, like cleanup wise. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna stretch it out eventually because I need some sides. I need to start handling my sides. Um, I would like to start crock potting. I want to make my own pulled pork. So we're gonna see. Hey, yeah, but real air fryer is real cooking, so it still counts. Um, it is fun. It is a better cook, and at least this way you know I'm making food versus like just everything out of a can or a bag. So that's the plus for Ben. Forgot what motherfucker we were on. Okay, work somehow. I don't think they fixed it. They didn't fix the problem, but it's no longer my problem, and that I'll take. So 3 weeks ago, problem, suggestion dismissed. Problem, then last week, problem, worst case scenario, like laughable. If I would have told, if you ask, I'll tell you, it was the worst breakdown I've ever seen in my life. And then this week, same breakdown, handled before I got there, not my problem. So I'll take that as a win. Um, Hopefully it's in the purpose of making things better and fixing the actual problem instead of it just not being like instead of somebody else handling, hopefully they fix the whole problem so it doesn't have to get handled. That's what I'm getting at.
So I'm watching Mind Pocket. There, no, lost episode. We got some people hanging out in the chats. This was fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was something entertaining about this. And then I start thinking, when I get to episode 200, I just tack that to the back of the first 100, and the next time I play 1 to 2500, and we run a 24-hour Mind Pocket live stream marathon. We're gonna do it.
Always up. I think of the just under 13 hours of Mind Pockets, I was up for 9 of it. I fell asleep in my chair, and I don't know how many. Like, dude, I was like, I was up making sure everything was still running. So there was this idea, right? Like every 2 years, like 100%. I want to play it. We're gonna marathon this bitch again, right? We're not just gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna do another 12 hours. And then I realized, okay, here's what you'll find out on Monday if you haven't already fucking figured it out. If you go back to watch the last episode, knowing that I just said it was just under 13 hours, you're going to notice that the video is only 11 hours and 55 minutes. I don't know why I didn't look it up before we started this, because I would have run it into two parts. I would have ran it, I would have ran 50-50. I would have ran the first 50 episodes, small commercial, jump into a second live stream. YouTube only keeps 12 hours max on live streams. Holy shit. Lasagna and I talked about it. The file would be too big if I tried to record it myself, and that's why we live streamed it. What if I think I can do a 13-hour video, just not the live stream? The live stream cuts me off at 12, but I think I could post a 13-hour video myself because it has the actual file and not. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm thinking right this second. All I know is that I want one place with one 13-hour video. So if we were to, at 200, try to do a full 24-hour marathon, it would have to cut off after 12 hours and start up again. Not impossible. I got 2 years to figure out the timing on how to handle it all. I guess it would be like, hey, we're gonna play. We're gonna start at noon, and at in 5 to midnight, I'll stop it, and then we'll start it up again at midnight. Right? That's pretty much how you would do it, right? Not that anybody's up at midnight, but a couple people almost hung out that late. So that's uh, yeah. I wonder because I have it set up. I could record not live. I can just record the mind pockets for 13 hours. Dude, I'm so upset. I set alarms to make sure I was awake to do the whimsy at the end. Fucking never even recorded it.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
Okay, everybody. 38 minutes. I'm going to very, very quickly. The rest of the evening are 4 individual mind pockets, 3 each that I did with some special guests. Huge shout out to those guys real quick because like I had fun. It was great to bring this into the anniversary show. So I'm gonna play Vinny first. If FYI, lasagna, if there's a problem with any of the volume, please let me know so I can turn it the fuck up. Um, I did not mean to get so aggressive with you. I'm so sorry. Um, Mr. C would have working on it. Um, I'll tell you some stuff about him in a little bit, but so I'm just gonna almost back to back. I'll do a very small intro into the next one, into each one, but um, Vinny right now
I've even seen on like Five Below.
is dude. Stop calling out lasagna when she's not even here. Oh, she's here. She's listening. Don't let anybody fool you. She knows. Because worst case, Hammer's tattling on me. Hammer understands life. Bro code doesn't exist when you have a girl. Um, so hold on. I was gonna look at one thing real quick before we get started. I'm gonna mute my mic and we're just gonna just enjoy a conversation that we have with Vinny. So hang out, and I'll be active in the chats by all means, please. But here we guys go.
Or whatever. They have that like thing where it like you could buy it and it's like a toy where you pop like fake nipples on it.
Right.
You ever seen that?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, so who doesn't love to pop a pimple? Those people just don't admit it. But I mean, have I gone out of my way? No, but it's fucking satisfying when it happens.
Right.
I'm old enough now, and I'm lucky enough to like. I don't really have that issue anymore. When I was younger, I had the occasional one. Luckily, I wasn't one of the kids who had like really, really bad acne.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, occasionally you get one. The ones on your back, those ones are awesome. I love those.
So, is this something that you would do in front of your girl?
Would I? No.
Or brag about
No,
it? Be like, hey, here we go. Again, I appreciate you helping me out with My Pockets 100. I love the idea that for our anniversary show of 100, 2-year anniversary, basically, I get to bring somebody else in. You're one of 4 confirmed guests.
Awesome.
And I think maybe a 5th one, but I love the idea of 5 of you, 4 or 5 of you coming in and just dropping some thoughts on us. So, here's your first one.
Pimples. I hated them as a teen. I still hate them as an adult. But man, is it satisfying when you get one and then you squeeze it out and it just absolutely explodes all over the mirror. It's very, very satisfying.
I love this.
Boy, do I hate hearing myself.
Oh, you'll get over all that. I love it because we've seen it a handful of. It was a trope in like 80s and 90s movies.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have never done. I got that beautiful Filipino skin. So
nice. Okay.
So I don't have that problem sometimes.
Okay.
But is this something you do on the reg? Like, do you go out of your way to make sure you're in front of a mirror when you do this?
No. I mean, if you're popping a pimple, aren't you usually in front of a mirror?
Oh, fair.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think people like randomly pop pimples. You got to look at it at least. I don't know.
Again, I don't know. I don't have that stuff. All right. No,
yeah,
that's a good point. Good point.
Awesome. No, I mean, who doesn't love to pop pimples? I just think people don't talk about it. But nowadays, like Dr. Pimple Popper is huge on TV. People watch that shit. Yeah. I've even seen on like Five Below or whatever, they have that like thing where it like you could buy it and it's like a toy where you pop like fake pimples on it.
Right.
You ever seen that?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, so who doesn't love to pop a pimple? Those people just don't admit it. But I mean, have I gone out of my way? No, but it's fucking satisfying when it happens.
Right.
I'm old enough now, and I'm lucky enough to like. I don't really have that issue anymore. When I was younger, I had the occasional one. Luckily, I wasn't one of the kids who had like really, really bad acne.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, occasionally you get one. The ones on your back, those ones are awesome. I love those.
So, is this something that you would do in front of your girl?
Would I? No.
Or brag about it? Be like, hey, honey, I just messed up that mirror in there.
I'm not that gross. Nah, I wouldn't do it in front of somebody I was dating. I wouldn't brag about it like after the fact that I did it.
Right.
Like I don't mind talking about it, but I'm not gonna do it and then run to like a significant other or even a friend and be like, oh, look what I did. Look at the mess on the mirror. You know, I'm not that gross.
Okay.
I don't like talking about it, but I'll keep the satisfaction to myself when it actually happens.
Would you every once in a while, like, have you ever had like a girlfriend in the past that used to want to pop them for you, or the ones on your
No.
back, or anything like that, where like they insisted, like, I want to do it?
No, I did want to pop my ex-wife's pimples, and she wouldn't let me. So that never happened. I always wanted to, and I was always like, "Let me get at that." And she was like, "No, get out of here." So I always wanted to. So I guess I'm more the gross one in that regard. Though I never did, either to her or to any other person I had a relationship with. Nor have I ever had somebody, come at me and be like, "I want to pop yours."
Right. Because you mentioned like there are like dedicated YouTube pages or like Instagram pages just dedicated to pimple popping.
Yeah. I don't watch them.
No, but you can relate to it.
I can relate to. Honestly, I find it satisfying if it's my own.
Right.
But I can't stomach watching like pimple popping.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
It's weird, right?
It is.
Like, I'm okay with mine, maybe because it's coming out of me. Like, I'm okay with mine. I'm like, but watching somebody else's, I can't do that.
But there's a huge segment of the population that would love to watch or pop other people's pimples.
Yeah. I mean, hey
man.
Whatever's your kink, whatever gets you off. I'm not going to shame nobody.
Right. Hey, no shame. But
Yeah.
I love it because I guarantee you somebody listening is like, I like that. I like popping my pimple. But it's one of those like you said, like, we're not here to shame anybody. We're just like, we all do it, man. We're all human.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do the second one. This
is a doozy. I know you're wrong. If you thought that first one was bad.
Right. Oh, here we go.
All right. This one's going to sound gross. And I've always had this thought, but there's a stigma behind this. And I'm laughing because I know people are going to judge me. But pooping in the shower should be allowed. There shouldn't be a stigma behind it. I'm not going to say I do it. But I'm also not going to say I don't. I mean, it's like the ultimate bidet. Especially if you have one of those shower heads with the hose and you just get all up in there. Especially if your shower has really good hot water and very high pressure. You just get all up in there and, just waffle stomp that, for lack of better words, shit down. Feels really good.
That I know.
Of course.
I'm gonna have to let you take this one first.
Don't act like you've never done this. Look, I don't know, man. It's just every once. I'm not saying you should be doing it all the time. I'm not saying your shower should be your primary source of taking a dump. But every once in a while, if you're in a hurry or you got bubble guts, shower shouldn't be a bad place. Just to let it rip, I mean, if you take off that, if they would make it possible to take off that stupid grill in the shower, in the drain, stuff would just flow down there. It's all going to go to the same place in the end. And hey, and am I not wrong that a shower is like the ultimate bidet?
Well, so
everyone's a bidet nowadays, right?
Yeah,
like that's the hottest thing now.
So there's two parts of this mind pop that I like. You could have went with the bidet of like I'm gonna take a shit before I jump in the shower and give a quick courtesy wipe and then just really go to town in the shower. I totally get that. But the idea of you're just like, no, we're skipping the whole first step. We're going straight shower.
Yeah.
Now this is every shit.
Not for every shit. Okay. I'm not saying for every shit. I'm just saying occasionally, and it shouldn't be seen as such a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. But I think if I were to tell this to most people, they'd be like, "You're a nasty motherfucker."
Well,
But
this is something because like I've heard of podcasts in the past where they just told stories of like the last time they pooped themselves. There's a
okay,
whimsy gauntlet question of the last time you pooped yourself. So like there's a acceptable poop story,
okay.
but I've never heard of the like how often do you do it in the shower?
Again, I'm not admitting to it. I'm also not admitting to it. I'm not admitting I have it.
I think it's so we would agree that it's not every poo, and it's not
No.
like do we acknowledge that there are some poos that definitely need a toilet versus one that
Yeah. I mean, if it's logs, keep the logs in the toilet.
there we go.
But yeah, if you're good on your fiber and it's nice and loose, like yeah, I don't know. If you want to, let it rip. I'm just saying there shouldn't be shame in it.
Right.
You know,
Hey,
I'm just saying a shower shouldn't be a bad place. Everyone pisses in the shower. Why not take it to the next level? And if you want to, if you need to, should be okay.
how often do you think females pee in the shower?
Oh,
Way more than they will admit.
yes, absolutely, goddamn. Yeah, I would think so. I
'Cause
mean,
It's pretty
women,
amazing.
most women would act like they don't fart or even take a dump. You know, because there's that whole stigma. They always got to be pretty and clean and all that. But I mean, they all do the same shit. We all have the same stuff
We do.
in the end.
I I don't think you'll ever get a female to acknowledge that they've ever waffle stuffed.
No, probably not. I don't think you're going to get many guys that are going to
Right.
admit to that.
Uh,
You know,
No, and that yeah, I think when people listen to it, we're not suggesting, like you said, we're not suggesting every poo.
yeah,
Is
not
that-
every poo.
Yeah,
The occasional poo.
and I think what's funny is people who are like, "Oh my God, this is disgusting." That's right, but then you rephrase it that says, "If you were going to, which poo would you?" And then they'll start thinking about it, and I'm like, "Oh, that means you did it once."
Yeah. Look, I mean, if you're in a rush for work, you know, and you're like, you get in the shower and then you realize you got to go, but you're in a rush for work. And what are you going to do? Get your wet ass out of the shower. You go sit on the wet toilet
Right?
to take a dump. You just let it go.
What if you're sick, or you
And
have
what
one
if
of those
you're
farts that isn't a fart?
Yeah. You know, I mean, hey, I'm just saying, shouldn't be that bad of a stigma around it. And I'm also saying that a shower is a good place for a poo, for the occasional poo. Because, you know, if you got the right setup, you have to have the right setup though. If you have low flow in your shower, if you don't have high pressure, that is not a good setup. You do not want to let it rip in the shower and then it's just going to be there. Like
ankle, just like waiting.
Yeah. You need the shower with the hose,
Right.
and the shower head that you can maneuver, you know, that you can turn on that setting to where it's like a straight high pressure beam of water,
Right.
and you need a hot ass shower. That way, like that's build up that steam to get rid of the stink. Like you need the right setup. You can't do it in every setup.
Right. And I think I think it's mostly about the bidet aspect of it. Is this like let it rip, and then let me just get that nice like hard hot stream
Yeah.
right on the bullseye,
Yes.
right on the brown eye. Just like there you go.
Yeah.
Because anybody who has that shower, they know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I've been lucky enough to always have that shower.
Yes.
So whenever I have to move, I will pick my place based on the bathroom and if it has a good shower. If it
Uh,
doesn't have a good shower, I ain't moving in it.
I have to be careful because I got the long hair. So every once in a while, like the water starts backing up a little bit or slow drain. So
Yeah.
I got to make sure I clear all that out and get an appropriate water flow. I don't want to be standing in it. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Don't be standing in it. Let's be
Exactly.
civilized.
Yeah.
All right. And we got your third one coming up.
Okay.
Boom.
I forgot what this one is.
McDonald's Egg McMuffin really is one of the best things ever invented, and you could possibly ever eat. I mean, it's like ambrosia, and I think it's the best thing McDonald's makes, like next to their fries. Everything else over there is kind of hot garbage, in my opinion. But an Egg McMuffin with sausage, especially, I mean, bacon's good too, is just sex in your mouth.
The beauty of this one, I absolutely agree. I love everything about their breakfast menu.
Okay. Everything? Because I've had their like breakfast wrap, and those are not good. Exactly. Yeah, the breakfast wraps are not good. But yeah, the deluxe breakfast, the hotcakes, they're also very good. Yeah.
How do you feel about a McGriddle?
I don't like the McGriddles.
What?
I don't. I've had it probably once or twice. I'm not a fan of mixing the sweet and savory. At least for that.
Right.
You know, I like the chocolate covered pretzels or whatever else is sweet and savory together. But I'm not a fan of the McGriddles. I don't like the maple bun things or whatever. But sausage McMuffin all day.
2 for $5?
When they had the whole thing where you could get breakfast later on in the day, like I loved that. I was like, all right, I can go McDonald's all the time now because I can get that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like one of the worst things that happened from COVID was they shut down the 24-hour breakfast.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Because there's something awesome about 10 o'clock at night. Like, God, I would like a McMuffin of some kind. And it's not there anymore.
I feel like I feel better eating breakfast food late at night.
Yeah.
Versus eating a burger or Taco Bell tacos or whatever. Like that, it's probably not any healthier, but it feels healthier.
Right.
For some reason. Maybe it's because it's egg and instead of just, because at the end of the day, like a sausage is just a burger anyways.
Right.
But maybe it's because it's egg. You feel better? I don't know.
So you prefer the sausage over the Canadian bacon or the ham?
Yeah. Yeah. Or any of the bacon. Yeah.
I agree.
I like their sausage. It has like a little weird spice to it.
Yep.
That I think is really good. I mean, I like just getting the deluxe breakfast too, and I'll make my own.
Right.
Essentially, Egg McMuffin. And then have the hotcakes with it as well, which is great. But yeah, I've had like the other breakfasts at the other fast food places, and nothing compares. I don't know what it is about the Egg McMuffin at McDonald's, but nothing else compares.
The egg is special.
Yeah.
You don't get an egg like that anywhere else you go.
It's perfect.
You go to Jack in the Box and they're frying it. So every once in a while you get that one where they burn the fucking edges.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I doing eating this thing?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. Burger King has the croissant. Who else has an English muffin? Maybe Wendy's, but they're garbage for breakfast.
Or Carl's Jr. I think it's Carl's Jr. have. I don't know if they have an English muffin.
They have I think they use a regular hamburger patty or hamburger bun,
Yeah,
kind of like a Jack in the Box.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the egg is what really kicks it off for the English with the McMuffin.
I mean, look, it's all of it. It's the egg. It's the chewiness of the English muffin. Like, I love an English muffin. Like, if I have a choice, if I go to a diner and I get breakfast, there's a choice of bread. It's English muffin.
Nice.
If they have it, you know. I mean, it's just all that together. It is just it's perfection. I'm not a huge fan of McDonald's other men. Like, I don't understand why people like Big Mac. Like, who wants an extra slice of bread in between a burger? Like, just eat the goddamn burger. Why?
Right.
Why you need extra bread? If you love it, more power to you. I just don't get it. But
I never got it.
I don't think I don't think their burgers are great. I don't think much of anything is great at McDonald's outside of the fries and the breakfast. But
Would you say they have the best fries of fast food?
I mean, that's hard to argue that they don't. I mean, I've had fries at all the other places,
Right.
and nobody can compare. Again, like, I don't know what secret magic McDonald's has that other places can't figure out. But yeah, you can't beat McDonald's fries. You know, they're the only. Yeah, there's just no other place that makes fries that come anywhere as close. I think the only other place where I really like their fries is like Five Guys.
Yeah,
But still not as good as McDonald's.
I could do a Wendy's fry every once in a while.
Eh. I'm a big Wendy's fan because Wendy's probably has in my opinion, the like best like discount menu.
Yeah.
Like, especially through the app, you can get a shitload of Wendy's food for like $7.
Nice.
But yeah, not really a huge fan of their fries. I mean, they're okay. I'll eat them. I'm not gonna complain about it. But compared to McDonald's, I don't think it comes close.
What I loved about this Mind Pocket was, so we're recording this on the 12th. You probably sent this to me a month ago.
Yeah.
I would say right around first of the year, just before you sent this, Liam would want breakfast in the morning. So we would get breakfast on the way to the house. And all of a sudden he was like, I don't want the McGriddle anymore. I want the McMuffin. So like something happened in which I fell in love with the McMuffin again.
Okay.
And then you sent that Mind Pocket. I'm like, ooh. I'm like,
I gotta go get one.
I'm like, you're listening to me. You're following me.
Yeah. I mean, and I just, it's just like one of the most perfect foods out there.
Right.
You know, and it's from a fast food place. I just had that thought driving to work one day. I was like, McMuffin. Like, I think I was just craving a McMuffin, and I was like, I think a McMuffin's like one of the best things you could ever like get. I would take a McMuffin over like a good steak.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know, good steak or not. Maybe.
McMuffin's got more going for it. Like, steak is steak. I don't know. That's just me.
All right, here we go. All right. My microphone on? Okay. Make sure you're signed up on the Patreon, at least the free tier. I'll put the full interview on there. That was roughly 25 minutes. I think there's 10 more minutes on the front and back of it. So, Vinny. I think Vinny came out with the Mind Pockets that was perfect for 100. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. The chat seemed to enjoy. We got a lot to say. Next, we are going. I'm just going to go down the list. Walt Flanagan. He open here. Okay. I will mute again, and we'll get into. He did have some hot takes in there. And what's interesting is
Oh shit! My first mind pocket number 5 or number 6 was a hot take. I don't think I have enough hot takes in my pockets. But I do think I think he's a very cool dude. And I can't thank him enough for fucking really bringing it for 100. Let's go ahead and get Walt out here.
So you recorded some 3 different so
That's
Mind
nice to
Pocket,
hear.
you're here today for Mind Pockets. I reached out and I was like, hey, I do this random show where I just record a thought and then I discuss it. And you're like, okay. So you recorded some 3 different Mind Pockets for us. So we're going to go ahead and play your Mind Pocket. And we're going to go ahead and do Walt Flanagan's Mind Pockets. All
Cool.
right.
Okay, here we go. Number 1. The toner industry estimates to charge from 3 to 10 grand per gallon of ink. It costs more than blood.
All right. The toner industry.
Yes, the toner industry.
You've always seemed to have a problem with this since way back at the Secret Stash. You always hated how much it costs for toner.
I have. I want to know why ink costs as much as it does. And I'm not sure why other people aren't questioning this. It makes no sense to me why the toner industry can charge what they're charging and everybody just pays it with really not even questioning how insane it is, what the cost is for ink.
Right.
And I know it's not a sexy enough issue for Congress to look into, but man, they should. It's absolutely nuts.
Because there's nowhere else to go. I mean, I suppose you could do like a Kinko's, or you can get things photocopied. But who wants to pay for all that, or to travel? God forbid you have to go somewhere and pick them up. Like Big Ink has got a monopoly on toner cartridges. I did a little bit of
see. Go ahead.
I did a little bit of research on it and was like, it's almost cheaper just to buy a new printer every time you need a new cartridge.
I mean, if that's the case, and if that research is accurate, that just goes to show you how corrupt and how out of line the pricing is on toner, if that's accurate. And I don't know why, as a society, we have just kind of not stepped back and been like, why does this cost so much?
Right.
It's just ink.
It doesn't seem appropriate for it to be the cost that much. Let's see how much ink cost is. $20 to $50 for just a black cartridge, and then $60 for a color cartridge. Yeah, it seems inappropriate, and I agree. I think I'm going to write my congressman and find out what we're doing, because they do have a stranglehold on that whole market. Because you buy a printer, and then you're like, well, I don't want to buy any more printer ink. Now you feel like you've wasted the purchase of the printer. Now it's just taking up space.
Years ago, yes, that's correct. But years ago, I remember early 2000s, maybe, or mid 2005 or something, walking through a mall and seeing like a kiosk set up where they would inject ink into your old cartridges for way cheaper than it would cost to buy a new ink cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and I asked somebody about it, maybe it was even Ming, and he was like, yeah, don't do it, he said, because it will fuck up your printer and you'll wind up having to buy a new printer and it won't work. It's that you don't think they figured that out, that angle. And sure enough, I bought it, I put it in my copier, and nothing copied right, and it never worked correctly after that, even after buying an official Canon cartridge, I wound up having to buy another printer.
Oh,
So they've got some smart MFers
you're right.
working on and figuring out ways to not let people get cheap ink.
It reminds me a lot. It follows the same model of like razors and blades, where you can get the handle, but the razor cartridges themselves were always like $15-$20 for a razor.
Right. Yeah, there's just certain products that we have accepted are exorbitantly priced with not really knowing, and maybe there is a reason, but it's kind of a mystery as to why they are so much more expensive than you would think they'd be.
Right. Just to give everybody a kind of an idea of what we're talking about. Let's see. Printer ink per liter could be anywhere between $8,000 and $10,000. And then kind of put that into perspective. Human blood. A liter. I don't know how much that is, but the idea of like a liter of blood would only cost you $2,100. Your high priced skincare products, $6,000 per liter. So somehow ink is like 2-3 times more than these high priced other products. And you don't ever see like toner commercials either.
No.
Like that's how much they know they have a hold on you. Is they're like, we don't need to advertise it. They're gonna come back because they need us. They need to suckle on the teat of the ink company.
Well, I also wonder if it was driven by a world that started to move away from printing as much as it needed to in the past.
Right.
And there was a less demand for ink because of emails and whatever. And maybe that's why they started to ramp up the prices to, because they were seeing the
end.
The end of the, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I still don't understand why a company hasn't come out with a printer that has cheap ink, though. I just think it would be, I think it'd be a game changer. That new company could be the leading seller of printers if they had quality printing with cheap ink.
Right. So
I can't imagine this is worthy of a 100th episode.
Oh no,
this topic.
Well, I promise you, I've done the last 4 weeks. I had a mind pocket about my air fryer, about how much I'm cooking chicken in my air fryer, man. Trust me, this is right on par with everything that I do with my pockets.
Okay. All right.
So you are doing fine. I promise. This is exactly what everybody was hoping for. All right, let's listen to number 2.
Why? 2. Why, oh why didn't the Lions draft Tom Brady in 2000? They had 6 picks in that draft.
All right, you've been a huge fan of the Lions and a huge fan of Tom Brady.
Yes. Big time.
Tom Brady he was drafted late too, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, he was in the final round, and he was the myth, not the myth, the legend of Tom Brady is, he was the last quarterback drafted, yada, yada, yada. It's a story been told a million times, but yeah, the Lions had 6 picks that all flamed out, and they could have drafted Tom Brady. And he was played for Michigan in college. He was out of Michigan, and it would have been. It's the biggest what if that if I had the Watcher at my disposal, I would want to watch that movie. Like, what happens if Tom Brady is drafted by an organization, not the Patriots?
Right.
Is it the same legend? I know people would be like, absolutely not. It could never be. You needed Belichick and you needed everything that, I mean, it had to be the perfect, everything had to fall right for Tom Brady to become Tom Brady. But man, I'd love to see that movie where he's drafted as a Detroit Lion.
Right. Well, and it might not have been as big, but the guy clearly has God-given talent to be a quarterback. He's got the intelligence to be a great quarterback, and he's got the skills. Like, we've seen that. So if he was born to be great, in theory, he could have went to Detroit and did something just as great and elevated his team to do something crazy.
All Detroit needed was one. We didn't need six like you gave New England. All he needed to do was win one, and I think he would have. I absolutely, with 100% of every ounce of fiber and every bit of me, believes that he was driven to be the best, and he would have become a great player for the Lions and would have won at least one Super Bowl with the Lions. And there's a lot of other teams that are also wondering why they didn't pick him as well. But for me, and probably for the state of Michigan, knowing that he was right there playing for the Wolverines, and the Lions chose to not draft him, it is like, it breaks my heart at times when I think about it too much.
Right. Because he came, you definitely, I'm not super big, like knowledgeable about him, but he came in after Bledsoe got injured, right? So he was never like a
Correct.
starter. Like, he had to wait for just an opportunity. So if like Detroit would have given him that opportunity, it would almost stand to reason that he could have stepped up same way that he did when he was asked to come off the bench and play.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he would have been drafted by the Lions as their starter. No, he would have been drafted as a backup at first, and then just like he does in New England, he impresses enough to make the team as a very low round pick, and eventually impresses enough to become the starter, whether it's by impressing enough in the preseason games or an injury like it happened in New England. Somehow, some way, he's going to get an opportunity to be a starter in Detroit. And I just wonder about it so often, like, what would have been the avenue? What heights would he have hit as a Lion,
Right.
rather than a Patriot? Yeah.
Like, all wins, no losses. Maybe not. Again, you're just like, I just want the one. Detroit,
I just want one. Yeah.
Yeah. Does Detroit have a lot of when's the last time they had a major sports team win a championship?
The city of Detroit?
Yeah.
Probably maybe the Pistons. I would think basketball. I don't know about the top. I don't really follow anything other than hockey or football that well, but I know the Pistons were pretty good. Even as so far as in the 2000s, and the Red Wings were a dynasty in the early 2000s. Yeah, but the football organization has never played for a Super Bowl, never even got to a Super Bowl, let alone win one. So it's something I really want to see before I leave this planet, and it's eluded them, and I don't know. It just seems like it's just not meant to be. But boy, I hope it happens.
Right, they have their chance. It would have been nice too for you because the Lions, they play the Christmas or Thanksgiving every year, right?
Thanksgiving,
and
so they played this year they played on Christmas too this year.
But you could have had 15 years of Tom Brady on your holidays.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, I mean, I also think that they would have gotten a lot more primetime games if Tom Brady was playing for them for his whole career. They wouldn't have been regulated to being seen only on Thanksgiving, because they would have been a much different organization. They would have been a lot more primetime Monday night and Sunday night games probably.
All right. And let's get into Mind Pocket number 3.
And number 3, a different version of you exists in the minds of everyone who knows you.
Absolutely love this Mind Pocket. My favorite. I went all kinds of places with this. So what do you mean by this?
Well, I will have to be fair. I did not come up with this on my own. I saw this somewhere and it just resonated with me and it stuck with me. And I was like, whoa, that is heavy and absolutely 100% true for every person on the planet. It applies to, I think.
Yeah. When I first started podcasting, I think after the first year, I had this weird breakdown. I felt like I lost my identity for a minute. And I kind of had a very similar thought of who is Ben. And I started reaching out to a couple of people that from 20 years ago, 5 years ago, and talking to them a little bit, and then just realizing that what they remember of me 10, 15, 20 years ago is completely different than what I remember. So it was interesting because I'm like, oh my God, I don't know who I am now. But it did put me on this journey to, I'm working on this project where I want to do this nostalgia tour, where I want to go back and talk to old people to figure out a little bit more, get their perspective of who I was when I was a teenager, in my 20s and my 30s. I'm interested in to deep dive backwards to see what Ben was like years ago. So I like this idea, that there is a different Ben. For every one of these people I'll talk to, they'll have a different Ben that they remember.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's the reason why it resonates, I think, with anybody who hears that observation, because how you see yourself is probably nowhere near how anybody sees you. Okay, everybody sees you differently. Everybody sees you in a different light, and it's I don't know if in a way it's kind of daunting to try to then change if you want to, and if they don't see you in the way that you want them to see you, it would be daunting to try to change that perception, and maybe daunting to try to keep if it's a good perception, to keep that, and never fuck it up.
Do you ever get lost in thought and start thinking about how other people perceive you? Are you that self-aware?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating or make you upset because you're like, well, how could someone do this or not do this, because don't they know? And it's quite possible they don't.
Right.
They don't know, and they aren't aware, or they're not seeing things the same way you see them, so it can be frustrating.
Right. Well, and then God forbid, you reflect backwards and be like, oh, I might have been wrong in this situation, and then to come to realization of maybe I took the wrong stance on this, or I might have done something wrong to this person, and you reflect on that a little bit, and then now you have to decide, do I go back to try to rectify that, or is it too late? So it's definitely not a space that you want to hang out in a lot, but I think coming from comic book men, I did take a second to think about this idea of the multiverse, right? This is like a weird version of the multiverse of all right, so we're gonna make a comic, right? So you're sitting at home, and then all of a sudden you're just jumping in and out of everybody's head. Like when someone walks into the general store, you jump in their head, and then you get to see the version of them that they have of you, and it would be like this weird, like I think it'd be an interesting comic, to be fair to you, but yeah,
Yeah, I would be more inclined to not want to jump into somebody who doesn't know me because there's no preconceived.
Right.
Actually, it's all preconceived notions. Actually, and it's that there's a more idealistic version of you when somebody would come into the store and see who only had exposure to you from Comic Book Men or the podcast.
Right.
That would be a lot less interesting to me because they only see one facet of me, and there would be far more layered versions of me and people who actually know me. That
So
would
I will
be
leave.
scary.
Yes. If you could see a version of you in two people, like if you could jump inside someone's head and see a representation of you and how they think and how they perceive you, who are two people you would like to jump inside their head of?
I think my mother and my wife are, because they're the two most important people, the only two that matter. I guess, and you're only allowed me to choose two.
You can go a third one. You can make the rules.
Okay, then I go. Well, then it would be then it would be both my kids then too. Then
Okay.
I
So
would be on
your family?
before. Yeah, and then I know if I got to do some work, or can I just coast because it's so good. Everybody else can fuck it. I don't care.
You jump in your kids and your wife, and it's just you just coasting, and like, this guy, that's all he does is just coast, and you're like, nailed it.
No, I don't have to do any work. I don't have to work on myself. Then if I'm happy with their perceptions,
right?
And I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, I thank you for taking the time today to speak with me and playing Mind Pockets with me. Okay, that was fun. Where's my hands? Where am I sitting? Where are my hands all fucked up? I think Walt was a little bit nervous in the beginning. I think some great conversation about ink, and then occasionally you get a mind pocket that gets a little deep, and I enjoyed it. It is fun to have like a sometimes maybe a philosophical conversation. And that's the beauty of a mind pocket, is sometimes you do find a random quote and you're like, makes you start thinking. And then I get depressed because I'm thinking like, oh man, my kid doesn't even care about me anymore. All right. We got Courtney and Ming left. Obviously, Courtney wants to hear her. It was really thought-provoking. I enjoyed it. It's definitely one of those cool thoughts. Like, you hear it and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then if you actually sit in it for a minute and you get to play in it for a second, you like, it's definitely a hole you could fall down. I enjoyed it. So I'll make sure I thank him and let him know that you guys enjoyed it in the chats. All right. We're going to go Courtney next. Absolutely. This is absolutely going to be a blast. Everybody sit back, relax. We got 37 minutes of Courtney. Courtney's the reason why this thing almost goes 3 hours. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
But when you hear the names, you are one of 4 special guests that have played Mind Pockets with me for episode 100. I'll tell you afterwards, because I think you will probably be played first. Out the gate, OG.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you hear the names, you're gonna be like, I can't believe they came out and played Mind Pockets with me, man. Like, you're gonna
I
be
can't
like, this
believe
is the
Ben told
dumbest thing in the world.
that.
So you sent me a bunch of Mind Pockets. I think you sent me like 6 or 7. I
Yeah.
only needed 3.
You got
Which means,
options.
right? Which means you get to come back and we get to do it again.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get into your Mind Pockets.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you remember which ones you told me to use. So
No, not at all.
All right. Did I turn on the sound? I don't know if I'm. Oh, hold on. Let's just try it again. My luck, we play it and nobody hears it. Like,
That happens all
I
the
was
time in
thinking
our
about,
Teams meetings at work. Like,
yeah.
they'll share their screen for a company video. They're like, I can't hear anything.
All right. Here's Mind Pocket number 1 for Courtney.
So, before it started snowing, my dad helped me get one of the snow blowers, up and running, make sure it worked. Because obviously, it's not like I got a snowplow on the Blazer. Well, I haven't used that thing once. And I don't think I plan on doing that this year because, number one, I'm still rocking my slides every single day. And number 2, because of number 1, I'd have to trudge through so much snow to get access to it. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. I have had my driveway plowed twice by my brother-in-law, and that's really it. Like, my little Shadowheart car, she drives right through it, and I am so thankful for that. So, yeah. Okay, bye.
And you know what? I still haven't used it. I had to trudge through the snow to get something from where it is. And I literally pulled my car around. Like, mind you, the snow in the back, pretty deep. Like, she's pretty deep back there, or at the time. And so I drove my car into the back. It's dragging the whole way, like dragging snow with it. Turned around in the back, came back. So then, my driver's side door was to the door itself. I have my slides again. I'm not wearing anything else if I don't have to. And this is an I don't have to situation. I put bags over my slides so then I wouldn't get my feet wet. Didn't slip. But yeah, walked right past it. I was like, here, you'll be used next year for sure. Maybe.
So what kind of, is it like a lawnmower plow or like a sit-down plowy?
It's like a lawnmower plow. So,
Okay.
I used it for 2 minutes. Barely understand the gist of how to use it. Because, it's got 2 levers on the handles, and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do with this, Father. I don't think you know who I am, really. But yeah, never used it.
So what would you plow? Is it one of those where you're you plow it and it just shoots all the snow off
Yeah.
to one side and you got to try to make a walkway path?
So thankfully the carport connects to the house. So I don't
Okay.
have to walk into snow at all with my car being parked in the carport. So it's really just the driveway and then probably a walkway to get to where it is. But how am I supposed to use it when I have to go through it? You know? I'd rather just get in my car and try to make it to the road.
So you just gun all the way through it?
Yeah.
Like your
And
car
then
is more of a plow.
yeah. Yeah, she is. She's all-wheel drive, so she can do it. And when I get home, if I'm working at Michael's on Sunday, most of the time the street has already been plowed by like the city trucks. But like I have to gun it back, like reversing into the driveway to make it over the little bump of snow that they,
Right.
plow into me. I hate that I said that. But like I have to really gun it to get over that. And then it's all smooth sailing. But it also like gets me lined up to get into the carport like perfectly, because there's only so much space in there.
You're like the best lesbian ever, because it's like you're gonna...
Cut that out. Yeah.
That would be it's like the new Mind Pocket inside a Mind Pocket. You're like,
yeah.
the girls might take my card away.
They'll take my gold star away.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Do you have to do any kind of salting? Because I don't know anything about snow.
Yeah.
Do you have to salt anything? Okay.
I mean, you can. Like, they salt the roads and everything. I have a bag of salt from when my grandpa still owned the house. It's all formed one solid brick in the bag, and it's the same with the snowblower. I'm not doing that. I'm not figuring that out.
So when they salt the roads, has it impacted your car in any way? Because when I went and visited some friends, no? Oh, because I think all the salt starts like eating up like your undercarriage and your wheel wells.
The frame and everything. Yeah. So typically I think that they recommend for it to like you to wash it like every week. But that's another thing. So all of the car wash places in Arizona, like one of the actual places where you drive through and whatever, they've got the vacuums for free. They've got the little
right,
to get all the nooks and crannies. They've got those for free. They've got the little cloths for free use. They don't have any of that here. You gotta pay. And like the cloths, they come in a little pack with like the little like scented wipey thing. And I'm like, for one cloth and like one wipey thing, you want $3? No. I'm so glad I stole a whole bunch from Cobblestone when I was there, because those things have been lasting me. But yeah, right now my car's getting fixed because of said mailbox incident. And so I'm just hoping that they wash my car for me to fix it, so then I don't have to, because I'm not paying.
What did you do to the car? I heard you hit it. I didn't hear there was any like damage.
Yeah, no. So initially I hit that thing, and like it's so crazy because when all the snow melted, you could still see my tracks in the grass. And I'm like, every day driving past, I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I'm the only one, and like the homeowners are the only ones who know about this, but like so embarrassing. But yeah, so like the initial estimate was like $2,500. Obviously I have like $1,000 deductible, so I have to pay the $1,000 to get it fixed. But then they called me and updated me because like apparently something that they thought they would be able to be fixed was not able to be fixed. So now it's up to $7,300.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. And like a part is on back order, so like they have to wait a while. Thankfully it's something like a cushion or something for the door, so like I don't technically have like I can come back for it.
Right.
But right now they have it set to March 6th. And I'm in a Chevy Malibu right now that's like front wheel drive, so like I don't want to drive anywhere when it's snowing, which sucks. Hate it.
When you get rentals, do you ever go out and ride them as hard as you do your car? Like, are you doing donuts in the church?
Well, the thing is, since there was no snow, since I've had the the loner can't because there's no snow on the ground. But like, I don't think I would even be able to do regular donuts. Like, I'd have to reverse to do donuts because it's front wheel drive.
Get out there and try.
Yeah. And so probably not going to be doing that. But like, honestly, I hate this car so much. It's so slow. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near my car trying to do donuts.
Right? Oh,
So yeah.
that's so funny. I love it. That's oh, you're the best, dude. All right, here's number two. Number two, everybody. Here we go.
So, your girls' glasses got broken at America's Best. I'm calling them out. Yes, I am. They broke my brown because I wanted to change them from my clear ones because I wanted to be hot again, feeling myself for the ladies. Or one lady in particular. So I had to pick out new ones, but I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, why do they discontinue frames? Like, when they look good, mind you, they are some fucking good looking frames on me, at least. But like, why is that a thing? Why do we have to discontinue frames? So I had to take my ass to eBay to get a pair of used ones because I'm that desperate. But they are ordering me new frames. So like, all is not lost. I still have my old, or I guess newer, the clear ones. But like, come on, let the lesbians have what they want.
Which also brings me, these are the new ones that they
got new
paid for.
glasses. So I agree with like frames haven't changed in like 100 years.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. So they still make the frame only in clear. And I'm like, how hard is it to just put a few tortoiseshells in? And like, also on the eBay thing, because I did find a pair that I was able to buy. It's 99 cents. Perfect deal. I still can't get my lenses into those frames, and I'm scared to take them back to them because they're just gonna break them again. So like, they're just sitting there, and I'm like, well, I have these ones, but like, it's not the same. Like, I am hot again, but I could be hotter.
Like, so I don't know why I don't do it. So I get for with my insurance, I get an allowance for glasses every year.
Yeah.
And for like a couple of years, I was just every year just going buying like a new pair or two, and then just build them up. And then for whatever reason, I was just like, I don't even give a shit anymore. Like, I guess like, but I broke 2 pairs of glasses. And then I had the old the plastic frames, and then I was like looking for in the garage because I'm like, and then I found 2 pairs of fucking designer glasses. Check out my Tommy Hilfigers. But it's so funny because my mom noticed it today, and she was like, "Oh, they look good." I said, "They feel weird because they're wire, so like when I move them around and stuff, they feel all like flimsy compared to the old plastic frames." So I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, fuck yeah, buy new glasses. You mentioned that you want to look hot for the ladies, the one lady.
Oh, one lady.
Has she listened to any of these podcasts yet?
No, I told her not to. Because I knew I would bring her up eventually. I'm never telling her the name of this fucking podcast. I'm so sorry, you're not gonna get a subscriber out of her.
You're like, I'll find a way to pay the extra $4 for her.
Yeah. I'll create multiple accounts to give you views. I just can't have it be her. But yeah.
So do you have new frames coming?
Earlier today. Huh?
So, okay, hold on. So there was a place
Yeah.
Like here at one of the malls, it was like one of these like these generic knockoff. Like it wasn't a Lens Crafters or a Vision something. It was like a Lens USA or something, and you'd be able to take your old frames to them, and then they would like measure them and then cut them specific to whatever pair you brought in. You have anything like that out there?
Oh, I have no clue. Dude, we don't have anything here. Like, we are just now, because they destroyed a Lover's Lane, which is like a castle kind of store. They tore it down, and we're getting our first Raising Cane's, which I'm very excited for. Like, the nearest Raising Cane's outside of this one that's being built is like an hour and a half away.
It's like 75 miles away.
The closest Krispy Kreme is 2 hours away. I'm dying here. We don't have anything here.
Can I ship them to you?
I know. Or like the tacos Calafia. I'm dreaming of those tacos every single day. Or like tres leches cake from the Rancho supermarket. Like, I was talking to my woman earlier because she's a baker, and I'm like, "Oh, have you ever had a tres leches cake?" She says, "No, I've never even heard of it." I'm like, "It's so fucking good. I cannot tell you." And she's like, "Oh, well, I could probably make one." I'm like, "No, you can't. That's reserved for tiny Mexican old women who like don't speak any English and they work at the bakery section at the Rancho Market. You cannot be on their level at all." She's like, "That feels a little racist." I'm like, "You can't be racist against white people." I'm sorry. You can't. It's just the truth, okay?
Right. You're like,
you can try.
There's nothing authentic
eat
if she does it.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll be nice about it, but like, I don't have faith, okay?
So do you like so you got rid of the porn store
Yeah.
for a Raising Cane. Do you have another porn store?
I don't think so. I
Oh my
mean,
gosh.
to be fair, I'm not looking for them,
Fair.
but like,
Yeah, but to be
you know,
fair, from where I'm at, there's like 3 of them within like
I know.
7 minutes from here.
I know. People be fucking in fucking Phoenix. But like, we don't have anything good here. Like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. We don't have a
Like,
castle for sure. I feel like that would be a big hit, honestly.
what were you guys doing like in high school and stuff? Like fucking barn parties?
What was I doing in high school?
Well, like normal
I was
people.
trying to deal with my art teacher. I was watching The L Word in the back of the art room, doing my own little art project. I was staying after at school to play soccer and volleyball. I was going home to my cat to not study and stay up all night watching gay movies.
You were like hardcore. You were lesbian right out the gate.
I was lesbian out of the womb. Like, no shit. When the movie Carol came out with Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara,
Right.
I think I had just graduated high school. I was going to college. I would watch that movie at least once a week, but multiple times a week. And most of the time, I would watch it on my way home from university on the bus that everybody else is on. I'd be watching that.
How many times did you watch Killing Eve?
Oh, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I had my woman also watch it to understand my obsession.
Does she understand the obsession?
Yeah, she does.
You're like, if not, you're gonna watch it again.
You watch it again because it apparently didn't kick in hard enough for you.
Maybe you're not like watching it or paying attention, but
Yeah.
look at them.
Because we ended up watching I think last 2 episodes together.
Mm-hmm.
because I needed to
And then
tell
you
her when
stopped
to
it.
stop watching.
Right.
Right. But like every time she would like be on her phone or something, I'm like, did you see that? Like looking over her, like we need to rewind it. You didn't see it. I need you to be full attention.
You're getting all offended.
Yeah. Like what, you don't like this? You've watched all of the seasons and you apparently don't like it now? But no, she liked it.
Good.
I'm just crazy.
All right. All right. Here's your last mind pocket for 100.
Okay, this may make me seem like a raging alcoholic. So I'm sorry in advance to anybody who may get offended. I don't know why this would be offending. Anyways, besides the point. So I love Red Bull, right? I drink one every day when I have them, which is almost all the time. I keep them on deck, all right? I always think to myself while I'm drinking it, like, it's missing something. Like, my God, it doesn't feel like it's a real Red Bull. Like, did I get a random knockoff? But really, in reality, it's just because it doesn't have vodka in it. Because I love vodka Red Bulls. And I'm like, I may have a problem. Is this, what's happening? Okay, I need to go.
I was coming to the realization that something was happening. And I had to end it there before it got depressing.
That's the best part. It's like you do 1,000 mind pockets and you hope you get one of those every once in a while.
Because it's true. Like, even today, I'm like, this doesn't seem like it should. This doesn't taste like I think it's gonna taste. It's because it doesn't have vodka in it.
Oh, Courtney, we've listened to you for 2.5 years. I don't think we've ever heard you talk about drinking.
I know, because I don't drink often. Like, because the only thing I drink are vodka Red Bulls. That's the only thing I enjoy drinking, other than like Smirnoff Ice. But like, I feel like everybody loves those. But like,
Dude,
that's solely what I drink. Anywhere.
oh, this is like break it down. This has got to be like, this is a perfect mind pocket. It starts with a 30-second disclosure of like, I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, that's a lot. This would be offending.
And then it's 20 seconds of like, why does my Red Bull not taste like it has vodka in it? And then it has the 30 seconds of like panic of like, oh my God, I think there's a problem.
Am I my father? Do I have to start going to meetings?
Oh my God, it's a fucking perfect mind pocket. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Hilarious.
Because we haven't heard you drink, and then all of a sudden it sounds like you've been hiding it for 2.5 years.
I know, like, this is my deep dark secret. Why I've never referenced drinking. It's because I'm a raging alcoholic.
But it makes no.
That's why my life is in shambles.
You haven't been shy about anything else ever. This one thing is like, you're like, this one's mine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my face hurts, dude. That hurt. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, that's the best. I didn't even listen to these before I played them.
Yeah.
Thank you for like labeling them and titling them, so I know which ones you wanted. Oh my God, that is so funny. So do you? So when you go to do you go to bars or clubs like in general?
No.
So,
No. Do you think
so
I'm
when
gonna
are you
go
drinking
outside
vodka
and see
Red Bulls?
people? willingly. I make them bitches at home. No, because I'm very particular. Like, I love vodka, I love gin, which is great because that's my middle name. But like the
Gin?
bars and whatever, yeah.
With the
You
G?
didn't know this? Yeah,
No.
exactly like the liquor. My dad was an alcoholic. He got to name my middle name. But like, if and when I ever do go out to a bar, it's always vodka Red Bulls because I don't know any other drink
Right.
other than like a
It's a
Tom
safe drink.
Collins.
Right.
Yes, like you can't go wrong with a vodka Red Bull. It's hard to fuck up. It's got
Right.
2 ingredients. But like I like them super sweet because like sorry I like a sweet treat, okay? But like when I
You're
make
not
them at
defensive.
home, I can make them I can make them as sweet as I want. I can make them as hard as I want. How much liquor? You know? And so, like, I'd rather just make them at home instead of going to a bar, spending $10 on a fucking vodka Red Bull, and I can have as many as I want. Like, for Valentine's Day, my woman invited me to, like, a Valentine's Day party at her cousin's, and so, like, obviously, I'm gonna bring my own vodka Red Bulls, and so, like, they were already drinking and everything. And so like they wanted me to catch up. After I made my vodka Red Bull, she also wanted one. And then they're like, you guys should race and see who can drink their drink. And I'm like, this is an ice cold vodka Red Bull. If you don't think I'm gonna win, you don't know how competitive I am. I won, obviously. But like, man, oh man, does a vodka Red Bull just hit the spot every
Right.
single day?
So like, it's like, are you at home right now with no meds, just drinking alone? Like, how often are you drinking? Like, should we be concerned?
No. No, not at all. And like, it makes it worse because like, I bought my vodka and my gin from Sam's Club, and so it's a huge fucking bottle, which absolutely makes me look like an alcoholic. And it's like half gone.
That's so
It just
funny.
adds to it.
What do you mix with your gin?
So I usually make a Tom Collins or like my own version of a Tom Collins. So like typically, like if it's the holidays, I like the Canada Dry, like I think it's like cranberry or whatever.
Okay,
Those
yeah.
are pretty good. But like most of the time it's just like 7-Up with the
Okay.
gin, lemon juice, and then I'll usually put some of the maraschino cherries in there, and then like a little bit of the juice, and then a lot of bit of like cane syrup to make it super sweet. But yeah, and like my gin is so pretty. It's like a purple color. It's so pretty. Yeah.
Oh, that's I almost want to say you to laugh now. That was like the best, dude. We heard so after this one, there's 9 more. We got 3 people. Each of them had like a really good one. But oh man, not that they're gonna watch or listen to
Can't
it.
get
But holy
any
crap,
better than
dude.
those.
Oh, dude, that was like I'm seriously gonna do one day. We're gonna break down that like word by word. We're gonna break it down on why
It's
that
gonna
is
be
like
someone's senior thesis.
it should be like because I started listening to some of my other Mind Pockets, and there's some really fun ones. A lot of the times it's the commentary afterwards that is like super, super funny. But occasionally you get the one Mind Pocket that's fucking brilliant. And that one was, I liked it. Like, I hope you don't have a problem. And I don't mean to laugh at you if you have a problem, but oh my God, that was the best Mind Pocket I've ever heard.
Yeah, it
Like,
was good.
100%. You could write, if I was going to ever teach Mind Pockets, that would be day one. Be like, here's what
Get you
perfection
people
looks
like this.
Like the tone and the timing and the spacing of everything was, it was perfect. Oh,
And like,
thank
I
you for that.
so badly was like, maybe I should re-record this one. And I was like, no, that's fucking gold. Like
Right?
the amount of emotions I went through in like a 30-second time span.
Oh, oh God, I think, I had one. I think it was in like the 39 or 49 or 69. Um, where I say something and then I was like, no, that's not right. And I just keep rewording it. Holy crap. It was like maybe a minute long of like, this sucks. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. And then I rephrase it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. And I get to the very end and be like, never mind, I'm wrong. Oh my God. That is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. So Mind Pockets 100 will be the Saturday, the 7th. And then on Saturday, the 6th, I'm going to play every Mind Pocket ever recorded up through 1 through 99. We're going to play them. It's going to be like 10 to 12 hours long. I'll remind you, but you should jump in, listen for a little bit. Cause it's going to be, I think it's
for
gonna be
my
hilarious.
episodes.
I'm going to put that together tonight. So maybe I'll figure out where you are so I can give you a general idea of what time you'll be at. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. 100%. I think I made a comment about it after you, our last recording. I totally think you should do a Mind Pockets. Like, what could we lock you down for? Like a monthly?
Yeah, probably.
You're like, listen, Jen's here, then I can do it every.
If I throw back a couple of my grumbles, sure.
Right. All right, I'm gonna get with you very soon. We're gonna figure out where we could put your Mind Pockets. Maybe I throw it in on Monday, or I add it into like Saturday's thing. But I don't want to add you to the normal one because like you're almost like you're at this point now where I just want it to be like the Real Housewives of like Arizona and now Michigan. So now we got Mind Pockets of Arizona and then we got Mind Pockets of Michigan right now. So we're just gonna like branch out, give you your own spot. Like I don't want we'll figure it out. Let me think. Once a month, like 5, 10, I guess, depending. Oh, dude, those are so good. That's awesome. You didn't think we would get here, but we made it to 100. Almost 2 years to the date. The first Mind Pockets was the 16th of March, and 100 comes out on the 7th.
Woo!
That's amazing. Woo!
If you weren't doing it still, you would have never heard that gold.
Like that's why I'm excited for the marathon episode. Is the idea that the stream of consciousness, because there's obviously some bullshit. There's a bunch of like worthlessness in it, but I think it's just the idea that for 12 hours you can just hear like the rise and fall of a man's like psyche.
We'll be able to pinpoint where you've had some struggles.
Right. Yeah. And then like there's a bunch of like I want to listen to all of them because I want to know how many of them my mom has. But I don't think I could watch all of it. But in the live stream, I'll jump in, I'll hang out, I'll live chat a little bit with it. So but hey, thank you for coming out, man. This was like I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad I waited to do you last because otherwise I'd be like, whatever you guys got, it doesn't matter. I've already heard
It doesn't
perfection.
even matter.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't listen to it before. Oh my, that's like
I know. I thought you would have because like you were naming them, but then I forgot that like I added titles.
oh, we're gonna leave everybody off with we're gonna play it one more time. We're gonna leave everybody with
Yeah.
the like oh man. All right, here we go. Here we go.
What they want. Okay, this may make me seem like a raging alcoholic. So I'm sorry in advance to anybody who may get offended. I don't know why this would be offending. Anyways, besides the point. So I love Red Bull, right? I drink one every day when I have them, which is almost all the time. I keep on deck, all right? I always think to myself while I'm drinking it, like, it's missing something. Like, my God, it doesn't feel like it's a real Red Bull. Like, did I get a random knockoff? But really, in reality, it's just because it doesn't have vodka in it. Because I love vodka Red Bulls. And I'm like, I may have a problem. Is this, what's happening? Okay, I need to go.
Oh my god, it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. You
All right. We're almost done. Courtney never fails to fucking deliver, man. Oh, Courtney, thank you so much for that. Like the beauty of that one is what does Courtney give? Because I said I have 9 more. No, 9 more before other Mind Pocket guests, but I have like 10 more Mind Pockets from Courtney. And like, what does a full episode of Courtney look like? And then at the end, when we marathon hers, like, what does her stream of consciousness sound like? Absolutely brilliant. Uh, super, super thank you. I haven't seen the new ones yet. There's more coming. All right, we got one more. Dude, release Courtney's unreleased Mind Pockets. 100%. We're gonna figure out how to put those in there. Um, all right, we got 30 more minutes. I know it's late. I know, and I'm sorry. Free Courtney Mind Pockets. All right, we got one more. Ming Chen. He's the last guy. So um, you guys stayed up this long, just this much more. We knew it was gonna be a long one. Just hang out. We're almost done.
the reason you're here today is Mind Pockets 100. What do you think of the idea of Mind Pockets? The idea that I just randomly record any number of thoughts and discuss.
I love it. Now, in an average day, and especially with guys like us,
Yeah.
we're very opinionated. We love whatever. It doesn't matter. We love life. We love living. We love pop culture. We love, and we're geeks as well. Now, what do geeks do? They love expressing their opinion on things.
Right.
And so we do it all the time. I did it so much with my friends that we got a TV show out of it.
Right.
If you watch
Yes.
Comic Book Men, most of it is kind of like Mind Pockets, but with your friends in a comic book shop. The what ifs, or just talk about whatever thought came across your mind.
Right.
Now, most people will rant and rave about something. Maybe they'll get a rebuttal from their friends or an agreement, but they get it out. But without having it recorded, you don't really hear about it again. So it just kind of goes on in the air, in the ether, never to exist again, unless you bring it up, years later or whatever.
Right.
So I love that you're recording these thoughts and sharing them with the world, because that way you have a permanent record of it. That way other people can hear it, and it's not just, whoever you're ranting and raving to.
Right.
Potentially it goes out to whoever wants to listen to it,
Right.
aka the world. I love it. And yeah, I love that you start recording whatever comes across your mind.
Right.
If you agree with it, great. If you disagree with it, even better. We love it
Right.
when people disagree because it encourages discussion.
Yeah.
So, and the disagreements are far more entertaining than the agreements.
They are.
I learned that the hard way
Right.
with my idiot friends.
Because when I record the Mind Pocket, it's in the moment. It's like something bothers me, and I vent it out for a second, and then like 5 days later, I do the show.
Yeah.
And I already know I'm in the wrong, that I overreacted.
Yeah, but as I say, and I tell a lot of new podcasters or people in the studios, like, listen, podcasting, yeah, it's great. Create your own show. It's a great way to get your thoughts out there. What it really is free therapy, though. The best way to I guess just to maybe remain mentally healthy, is to get all your thoughts out there, good or bad.
Right.
Talk about them, express them, shout them out to the world.
Right.
You'll feel better. And yeah, I
Brian Johnson?
100% agree with that. And I think that's why I think my mental health is pretty good, I would say.
Yeah. So you have submitted 3 Mind Pockets, and I appreciate it. So I'll play the videos from.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. Welcome to Mind Pockets. My Mind Pocket, the movies, and more specifically, going to the movies. The movie industry right now in the toilet. A lot of factors contributing to that, but I realized that if the movie industry is in the toilet, it might be partially my fault. Why? Because along with many other people, a lot of people don't go to the movies anymore. And the more I thought about it, the sadder I got. I remember there was a time, maybe about 15, 20 years ago, I went to the movies every weekend. Didn't matter what was coming out. I looked forward to Friday or Saturday, sometimes Sunday, to going to the weekend movie, whatever was out. Nothing excited me more. Buying the ticket, going to the darkened theater, bringing a friend or a loved one to share the experience with, grabbing the big extra butter tub of popcorn and icy, and listening to that 5.1 Dolby surround sound, or the 7.1 or the DTS, all of that, the THX sound, and having that experience. And if I love the movie, sometimes I would go twice. Sometimes I go twice in one weekend. And somewhere I guess that just kind of died off. Everything kind of shifted to when a movie came out. 2 weeks later, it'd be out on streaming, so you could watch it at home. Our world right now is kind of built where we don't need to leave the house anymore. And the other, actually, probably the biggest reason I stopped going to the movies is time. So let's say you go to a 2-hour movie. So but you're not truly spending 2 hours there. I would get there. They would play about 30 minutes worth of trailers. They would play the movie. By the time I was said and done, it would eat up about 4 hours of my day. And time, I don't have a lot of time anymore. Very busy man. But I miss the whole experience. Movies are meant to be seen with a big giant screen, earth-shaking sound effects, people's reactions to amazing scenes. And I don't know, I go maybe 2 or 3 times a year now, if that. And I don't know if we'll ever get back to that movie-going experience. Maybe if a huge Marvel or another Star Wars property catches fire again, we'll be out there. But it's sad. It's sad. I miss going to the movies, and I want to go. The way it's built, the way things are set up now, it's just not really that way anymore, and it stinks. With that in mind, though, if anyone wants to go to the movies, I'm buying the popcorn. You buy the icy, and we'll have a great time. So, see you at the movies. Maybe.
everybody, but your first mind pocket was the death of the movie.
Yes.
No one goes to movie theaters anymore.
Yeah, it's sad. I don't know. What was the last movie that you actually went to the theater to see?
Fantastic Four.
Okay, yeah, I think that was mine too.
Yeah.
And that was what, back in it was in the summer, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May something-ish.
Was it that long ago? It was over.
I think it was.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. And a properly done, Marvel-backed, big budget, Fantastic Four
Yeah.
was something we winged forever. Now they did it already. I just didn't think they were great.
Right.
Yeah, any of them. So that I was excited about. That I blocked off time to do, and I had a great time. I liked it. I loved everything they did about it. I didn't go opening weekend, which I regret, but I went, I think maybe a week or two afterwards. So there's still people in the theater. So it's cool to hear other people's reactions.
Right.
And I love watching movies on a huge screen.
Right.
And
do you go to Small Castle Cinema?
I didn't, sad to say. For a couple reasons. I'm sorry, Kevin, for not supporting your theater for seeing a big budget movie. One, it's a little farther away than it's 25 minutes versus 10 minutes from my local theater.
Fair.
Two, at local theater, the sound picture, little better. For something like this, I just wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
Kevin, I'm sorry, but their picture, their screen size and the audio, little better. So I didn't go to Smod Castle, even though I am supporting them. So make no bones about it. But Smod Castle, the best popcorn in the area. That I'm not gonna, no argument there. And I had a great time. And as I explained in the I used to go every week, man.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what movies came out, good or bad. And I saw some stinkers, but for the most part, saw some pretty great movies, man. And
It was like
it was
4:30
something.
movie. You just every week
exactly.
you just go.
Yeah.
You just go just to see one. Like what's nice is co-host Megan, her and Kelly every weekend on Sunday, they just go and pick a movie.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like it might not be great, Craven, but like I like that they still kind of want that movie going experience.
Yeah. And I miss it. And as I outlined, number of reasons why I just don't go anymore. One, it's if you don't make it opening weekend or the 2 weeks after, then usually they pull it and they put it on streaming already.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. And then just the time commitment. They play. I love trailers, but you go. They play about half-hour trailers now.
Oh, I know.
With ads and everything else, and and then movies are longer now. So 2.5, sometimes 3.5 hours.
Right.
So by the time you're out of there, it's not. You're not spending 2 hours at the theater. You're spending 4 hours.
Yeah, you got to drive to get there. You got to eat something afterwards because it's now like an entire different time of day.
Yeah,
it's
it's about half it's a half day time commitment.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a busy guy, so that's a lot of time.
Megan and
I miss it, man. I miss it. I loved going. It was something I looked forward to as I was toiling away at work during the week. I couldn't wait to get to Friday or Saturday. Like, hey, man, we're gonna go see a movie this weekend.
Let's get a hot take. How do we fix the movie industry? How do we get people back into theaters? Give me one option, one idea.
That's a great question. They've been trying with the unlimited movie passes. The $5 Tuesdays. They're trying to lower the price so you can take everybody.
Right.
And I don't know, man. I don't know because we have the technology. Even though you don't have the 80-foot screen at your house, an 80-inch TV pretty much covers that frame. In your small room. You can buy your own upgraded sound system. It's just kind of the way the world is now, where it's the world right now is built where they don't want you to leave your house.
Right.
You can all your entertainment you can get at home, food, clothing.
Right?
necessities, everything you need. You don't need to leave. You could work at home. You don't need to leave the house, and it's nice, it's convenient.
Right.
I like leaving the house though.
Uh,
And yeah, it's tough. And and I think most people say, well, just put out better movies.
right.
But the stuff that we get streaming
Right.
at home is great. It's great.
Right.
We got TV shows that they spend, like Stranger Things. Those are movie budgets.
Yeah.
Those are movie cinema quality episodes. So that's not, the quality is fine.
Yeah.
The scripts, everything. We're fine there. Yeah, the actual theater going experience. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna have to incentivize thing. I don't. I mean, short of paying people to go, rather than the other way around. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, here's the beauty of the Mind Pocket, right? Because you said it's all about the discussion and the debate
Yeah.
and everything else. Why will we not go to a movie, but yet I'll pay $45 to go see Kevin Smith in the theater do
Yeah.
a live show where he gives it out for free all day, every other day for the podcast.
Yeah.
So why are people paying to see a audio medium in person?
Yeah. So they're gonna have to come up with something that you can only get at the theater.
Right.
Yeah. Whether I don't know what that I don't know if they've invented whatever that might be yet, but I mean they're they're trying out. There's like the 4DX experience where they blow wind on you and the
Right.
seats move. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they're gonna have to come up with something that you can only get exclusively at the theater.
Kind of like follow like a Kevin Smith model where it's like opening weekend, we're gonna play the movie, and then afterwards Kevin Smith's gonna do a Q&A, and then we're gonna work with Fathom and all
exactly.
and you stay for a 4-hour movie because you got an hour and 20 minutes of Q&A afterwards.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That'd be awesome. Yeah, and make it interactive. Yeah, where you can
Right.
ask a question from your movie seat.
I could text it, and then you're
Whatever the
moderating
podcast-
it.
Yep. Yeah,
Ben
that's a
from
great idea.
Phoenix asks, "Why did you do this thing with the
Yeah.
movie?" And then, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Shared
Yeah, but
universe.
they're gonna have to incentivize it somehow and
Right.
make it an exclusive experience that you can only get by going to the theater. So
Right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. Welcome to Mind Pockets. So I wanted to talk about something, the rise of something, and what I think about it. And the topic, the Mind Pocket of the day, is self-driving cars, self-driving Ubers, to be in particular. In the cities of LA, San Francisco, and Phoenix, where Chasing the Whimsy and Mind Pockets is based, these are everywhere. Self-driving Ubers, basically. You order them on an app, pull up, no driver, but they get you where you want to go. And I love them. I think they're the best thing ever. I think that everything that anybody hated or had complained about Uber or Lyfts, bad drivers, smelly drivers, drivers that don't take the correct route, drivers that talk too much, drivers that can't take bad routes, unclean cars, all of this now eliminated by these self-driving cars. These self-driving, the Waymos, and I think Tesla's got a fleet out there. All the complaints gone. Now, here's the thing that confuses me, though. Pretty much, I would say probably about 75 to 80% of my friends refuse to use these. They're scared. The technology, their attitude is basically, no way, never, not me. And listen, when you love something, you gotta spread the gospel. So the way I get them to fall in love with the Waymos of the world is I just order it, and they have no choice. They gotta hop in with me. And after that, most of them are converted. I think these are great. This is the future. And if you have the option of taking one, take it. I will jump in with you. These things are great. I don't believe there have been any recorded fatalities yet. Maybe a couple bumpers, fender benders here and there, but very low. These things drive better than a human driver. There's like 27 cameras. There's lasers. There's a thing called LiDAR, laser radar. they're just simply amazing, and I'm trying to convert everybody. So, my mind pocket, everybody. Happy travels.
All right, your second mind pocket, self-driving cars.
Yeah,
You fucking love it.
I do. Now you live in Phoenix. You're in the Phoenix area. I travel a lot, and there's something called Waymo, which
Right.
is it's a self-driving Uber basically. You order up on the phone, it pulls up. There's no driver. You hop in, you press a button right in front of you when you want to start the ride, and away it goes. You pick your own music, and and you take the ride. And I've taken, I don't know, I want to say maybe about 10, 15 of these, and they've all operated pretty much perfectly.
Very cool.
Couple quirks here and there,
Yeah.
but nothing, nothing that I couldn't overlook. And I fell in love with these things.
And it's only going to get better.
Yeah, I think, we're at the infancy, but what they've rolled out right now is pretty awesome. But what I've noticed is, as much as I love them, my friends who haven't taken them, will flat out refuse to take them unless I trick them into taking one, or I have to convince them. And it's pretty funny, as I always post a video whenever I order one,
Right.
and in the comment section, it was like, nope, I'm never taking that. That's crazy. And I think I don't know why people are so scared of them. I know I'm a little more open-minded than most people, but I guess they're afraid of it becoming self-aware, and I don't know that them getting injured or killed or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they're worried about. But
Because you mentioned there's like no like huge cases of like Waymo fatalities. Like you hear more accidents with light rails.
Oh yeah, or listen, or human drivers. Yeah, no, we all know human drivers are terrible.
Right.
There's no good track record over human drivers, and that compounded with anything else that you might want to complain about an Uber or a Lyft. Mainly it's the bad drivers. Mainly it's the creepy drivers. Whatever. And any of those complaints go out the window with the self-driving car. Oh, and the other thing that I didn't add, one of the biggest, I guess, if you want to call it benefits, is since there's no driver, you don't have to tip anybody.
Nice.
You don't have to tip a robot. Robot doesn't spend money. So, and I'm not opposed to tipping. I'll tip at restaurants. I'll tip whenever it's appropriate. But with self-driving Uber, you don't have to tip them. So go spend that money bettering your life, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So
Have you taken one in Phoenix?
I have not. I'm not opposed to it. I would. It does seem interesting. I like the idea that like I just get to fall. I'm notorious for falling asleep as a passenger, so I like the idea that I'd get in the car and just pass out.
Yeah, he goes off, and then however many minutes later, it's like, hey, we're here, get out. Like it's pretty awesome.
So I'm thinking, here's what we need to do, because I don't think anybody's done it yet. We need to make a horror movie, because we always have those movies of like the cab driver murderer who like traps people.
Scenario, yes.
So we need, if this thing's driving, I can just shoot video all over the place and just make my movie. I think we should make an indie film of what, like the bad Waymo.
Right. Yes. The one that gets possessed, kind of like Child's Play.
Yeah.
But with the possessed car. That's a great idea. Yeah. Why no one has done that yet? I don't know. You should be the first though.
Dude, there's a chance this summer Liam and I are just Waymoing all over the place.
Yeah, just Waymo all over, and then throw some fake blood off screen, and there you go, man.
Yeah, I like it. And then it's nice is because like if you're gonna try to make a movie, sometimes you maybe get self-conscious of like going out in public and people will be like, what the hell are they doing? I'm in the car, nobody sees me.
Nope.
I'm making a Waymo movie.
Great idea, man. I will be first in line to that movie when it plays at the theater.
You're gonna get an express. You're gonna get an unboxing, and I'll give you the fucking. I'll give you exclusive rights to play it.
All right, I love it.
That's cool. I have not done the Waymo yet. I would be interested in doing it, so we'll try it out
I
soon.
highly recommend it, and yeah, the day that you do, I want to hear your thoughts, I want to hear your experiences. But I'm out.
What's the cost difference between like a regular Uber versus a Waymo?
They're actually usually cheaper.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay a driver. So
Right.
And I believe these are hybrid vehicles, so or fully electric. I can't remember. So I think the costs are greatly reduced, I believe. So
Or at least comparable.
I noticed they're about a couple dollars less than your normal ride. And again, you don't have to tip on top of that. So
Right.
the price they quote you is the price that you're paying.
So whatever, it's going to be lower plus 15 to 20%.
Right. Exactly.
Perfect.
And yeah, they're all over Phoenix, San Francisco, LA, I think maybe another city, but yeah, expect to see these everywhere soon.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen here. Welcome to Mind Pockets. My Mind Pocket of the day, physical media. When was the last time you actually went out and bought physical media? Do you buy physical media? Do you love physical media? Listen, I'm old, which means I'm also old school. So I started out buying VHS tapes, cassette tapes, CDs, laser discs. I was a laser disc collector, and then DVDs. And then, listen, when streaming came along, all that, I guess, kind of went out the window. Besides my own stuff that I'm actually in, I don't think I've bought a DVD in, 15 years easily. And listen, I love streaming. I love the convenience of it. I love the on-demand aspect of it. I love that, basically everything's out there. And welcome back, Dogma. Got to give a plug for that. And I think somewhere in a storage unit in a bin is a couple hundred DVDs that I bought and stored. And I thought that was kind of it, that I'd never be buying physical media again. But I found out recently, a lot of the streaming services, that even though you may have purchased a movie on streaming, that it can be taken away at any time. That's so you don't really own it. And so I think I'm going to go back to buying physical media because of that fact. I'm hearing reports of people buying movies, going back, and they're gone. They've been pulled for whatever reason. Expired rights, a number of reasons. They can be pulled at any moment. So, and then right now there's kind of a resurgence in nostalgia and DVD collecting. I hear kids are buying CDs and cassettes, which is awesome. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the party. But yeah, I don't like my stuff being taken away. I want to own stuff. So let's go. Let's get back to this. And if anyone wants to buy old Titanic DVDs, I might have a few of those. Those I'm willing to give up. But yeah, whenever you can, if there's a movie you really like, grab the physical media, support the movie, and own it. Own it, everybody. My Mind Pocket, everybody. Enjoy.
Cool. All right. And your third Mind Pocket, I absolutely love it. Physical media, my friends. Go. Yeah, yeah. It just occurred to me that I hadn't bought a DVD in a while. This one I made, and then this one, it's a movie I'm in, so you gotta get that. But other than that, any other movie that I'm not in, I haven't really bought physical copy, and now I started reading stories either from friends or just out in the media that a lot of the services that you thought you bought and owned, they've been pulling them, so you can't get them anymore. I'm like, wait, I thought you bought it. It's like, no, you don't really own that. So, and then in the future, who knows if the internet blows up, if we lose all electricity, if we go back to the dark ages, right?
Yeah, you don't really own that movie anymore. So.
Or if somebody buys Apple and they're like, well, we no longer support Apple purchases.
Yeah, they could take it away like that. So I was like, wait, I should probably go, especially if it's a movie that you really like, You should go buy the physical medium. You have that copy forever.
Right. What's interesting is like it was about a year ago, Best Buy announced that they just flat out will stop releasing physical media. Like we're at a place now where like entire stores dedicated to movies, games, and music just don't sell physical media anymore.
Yeah, which is crazy. So I live for that. I love going to the music store to buy music. I would go to Best Buy every Tuesday, I believe, was when they released movies and check out whatever they got. I think Kevin used to buy every DVD that came out, no matter what it was, every week.
Yeah.
And he kept he's still got quite a library of I think he's got everything released on DVD from like 97 to I don't know, like 2005 or something, or maybe even more. So it's pretty cool. Now I think as a filmmaker, he felt like he needed to support all the filmmakers,
Yes,
so he bought
absolutely.
everything. Yeah. But two, I think he was able, as a filmmaker, he's able to write that off on his taxes as well. So it's pretty good incentive.
Right. What's nice about Kevin Smith too is to keep that physical media, because he likes to sign some stuff. He'll come out with like the steel box or the Clerks collection. So like it's kind of cool to see like the creators creating all this like special edition physical media.
They're all fans as well. They're all collectors. So for their own, they're gonna make it all really, really awesome.
Right.
And then that awesomeness gets passed down to us. So and doesn't that be a new movie? His movie Dogma that came out 25 plus years ago.
Right.
Back on DVD, and there's a pretty cool brand new steelbook out there for Dogma, which I have not picked up yet, so I got to go get that.
It's interesting because for me as a collector, like I have old video games that are just skyrocketing in price.
Yeah, who knew, right?
Like who wants like an old like either like a Mario or like a Chrono Trigger for a Super Nintendo?
Yeah,
like goes for like $400.
Yeah. Had I known, like I wouldn't even open the box had I known, right?
Right.
But you could have an unopened Super Mario Brothers in mint condition, graded. Yeah, that thing goes for like hundreds or thousands now. But and it's only because everyone opened their copies and played with them that the unopened ones are so rare now. But it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's pretty awesome though.
I have to buy 2 copies of every game. I get the digital so I can play it wherever, but I also buy the physical copy so that way I have it still pristine, just in case. Because like you never know. Like today I play a game, and only 25 years from now does it find its resurgence and the price goes up because no one can find a physical copy.
Yeah, and my one big regret, not that long ago, there were boxes of 8-bit Nintendo games marked at $1 each, which not anymore. Yeah, all those things, even the crappy games are $10 minimum now. So the vintage gaming market is it's its own industry now, which is pretty crazy.
Right. Pete Davidson bought what do you say, 10,000 VHSs?
Yeah.
And then like we were like, oh, he's an idiot, but like he's sitting on these things, and people are like, I'll pay you like a Jaws and it's unopened. VHS is like a grip of money.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then for sure. And you can grade VHS tapes now.
Yeah, I know.
You can have them graded. It's great. It's insane. But it's actually it's also pretty cool.
It's interesting to think like, oh, I won't go to the movie theater because like popcorn costs too much, but I'm going to spend $200 on an old VHS copy of something that I can't technically watch because I don't know where a VCR is.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you for your mind pockets. I think they were. I love hearing other people's thoughts and things, and because I never would have thought about the self-driving car because I haven't been in one, but now I'm interested. So
I think that's the future. Sorry for any aspiring Uber drivers out there, but I think and I know we're heading toward Terminator territory with
Right?
AI and automated systems, but not all of it is bad.
No,
And I think
no.
this is one of the good ones for sure.
And it's interesting with, especially with technology, is in its infancy, it's always the devil. It's always the downfall of society. But you give it 10 years and you're like, it's the new norm. And what was life like? What was life before the tractor? You're like, oh, I
Yeah,
can't,
how did
I
I
don't
live
want this
without
stupid
them?
tractor.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's just, we complain about it for a second, and then we deal with it, and then we're
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
I thank you for hanging out.
Oh yeah,
Awesome episode. Thanks
congratulations
for
on
being part of
100.
100.
I know there's gonna be 1,000 more, man. I love it. And anytime I need a thought or you need to hear a good thought, Mind Pockets, everybody, pull it up. Available anywhere you get your podcasts, my
Heck
friends.
yeah. Thank you very much. You have a good rest of the night.
Yeah, thank you, guys, everybody.
Whimsy. Uh,
We're at the end. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. We're at like 250, 240 the regular show, 10-minute pre-show. Real quick, Patreon people. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Violet, Lasagna Hammer, Blake, Vinny S, Kelly, Megan, Kit, and Nature's Wing 75. Thank you guys for helping out on the Patreon. Everybody, those 4 interviews that we just saw, I will put up the extended versions of those. I think they'll definitely be on the Patreon, but I think Ming Chen and Courtney go online for because Courtney has a home at Whimsy, and Ming Chen, well, he's basically Whimsy too. So, fuck. So is Vinny. Fuck me. I don't know. Somehow you guys will all see the extended versions of those. So, keep an eye on the Patreon, and we'll get those out there for you guys. Absolutely enjoyed the ride up till now. Yesterday was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Today's 100 was super fun. So thank you guys for hanging out. And then if anybody wants to do a mind pocket, because I know Lasagna was like, I didn't know we were allowed to do them. 100%. She recorded one with me today, which is interesting. So I'll get a couple more from her. And then, oh shoot, here's what we do. I'm always struggling for a Monday thing. So what if once a month I did somebody's mind pocket for the Monday show? There we go. I could record somebody's mind pocket, 3 of them. Boom, 20 minutes. You fill the whole back end of my Monday show. Um, so mind pocket light is going to be maybe a thing coming up very soon. So I got to figure out the logistics of that. Um, I'm constantly doing stuff. I'm not going to take a break on anything, but I am going to slow down and refocus on a couple of other things. But mind pockets and the mind pocket lights are definitely going to be coming soon. Courtney's got a bunch. Lasagna's got a bunch that she wants to do. Um, so I think that's it for the night, guys. Hold on. Courtney is an OG. And now the show can officially end. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you're the first person that ever said a great show. Come back Monday. I'll give you guys a full review of Mind Pockets 100 leading up to the lost episode, this experience. And we're just going to have some fun. We're going to end all of Mind Pocket stuff on Monday. We'll give you guys some totals. Let you guys know who won what. I'll show you guys some of the prizes that we have. Ming Chen is sending something in. I won't get until midweek. Danielle from Whimsy with a Z is sending stuff. I won't get any of her things until midweek. But we got soap, we got comic book signed by Walt Flanagan. We got merch. original artwork. So there's a lot of really cool shit coming out. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys have a good night. My mom will be home in an hour. Sorry, Mom. It's 3 hours long. She goes home. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can listen to the second half of it tomorrow morning. You guys have a good night, and see you guys on Monday and next weekend. Whimsy. Whimsy.